Today, these five Filipino women, all in their 80s and 90s, are reuniting for the first time in 3 years. It's a bittersweet moment as they all share part of the same painful history. More than 75 years ago, during World War II, they were held against their will and raped over the course of weeks and months by members of the Japanese Imperial Army. Estelita D was 12 years old when she was kidnapped.
Pagkatapos nun, pagbaba namin sa truck, may dinala ako dun sa bahay na may kwarto-kwarto. Pagdating namin doon, ang ginawa ko, binalandra ako ng hapon doon sa bahay na may kwarto-kwarto. Pagkatapos nun na nandun ako sa loob, hindi nagtagal, may dumating na hapon. Tapos sinakap ako, tapos dinahasa ako.
D is a member of Lila Pilipina, an organization working to give these former so-called comfort women the recognition and justice they demand. It's been a difficult road. Comfort women are more often associated with South Korea, but during the war, Japanese soldiers and officers kidnapped and raped thousands of women across Asia.
Saka pagmamaltrato, kung nahirapan kang marireply, siyempre, ilang hapon yan. Ano sa iyo, siyempre hirap ka rin. Di tumatanggi ka, andyan ang paluin ka ng panghablit ng kabayo, andyan ang pasuin ka ng sigarilyo.
The Japanese government has not formally apologized for war crimes involving forced sexual slavery. Survivors and their advocates put part of the blame on the Philippine government. Japan is now one of the Philippines' top investors. The economic partnership is largely seen as the biggest deterrent, keeping the government from pushing Japan too hard on the issue.
It's a matter of justice that the Philippine and Japanese governments address the question of the military sexual slavery that was done to Filipino women during World War II. Not only because of the trauma and the sufferings that the women have undergone, along with the families, because the trauma does not go away easily. It passes on to the generations long after the war is gone.
Last year, President Rodrigo Duterte said he did not want to antagonize Japan. More than 7 decades removed from the Japanese invasion of the Philippines, Lila Pilipina has just 8 members left, and time is running out for them.
We do not want sexual violence of any form to happen to any woman in any country. And so we try to keep the memory and the stories of our lolas alive.